Harold Nelson of Ramsey has always been a numbers guy. He worked for years as an accountant. Now, at age 100, his friends at the Coon Rapids Senior Center held a balloon parade to mark his decades of digits.
100! 100! Yay!
Harold Nelson joined the Army in 1940, trained at Fort Knox, Kentucky.
Harold was recognized for his military service way back in World War II.
Today, we are here to award a Quilt of Valor to Harold.
The Quilt of Valor organization presented him with a handmade quilt.
Whereas Harold Nelson, after his military service, returned to Minnesota and married the love of his life, Phyllis Olson.
Mayor Jerry Cook read a proclamation from the city of Coon Rapids.
Proclaimed the 16th day of August, 2022, and my sincere happy birthday, and thank you for your service.
In addition to cake and ice cream, there were gifts too.
A cucumber from my garden.
And best of all, playing cards with members of the Senior Center Bridge Club. It's a game he's still willing to get behind the wheel of his car and drive to on Tuesdays.
You have a lot of people that you meet, and different personalities, different ways of playing.
Harold, after all, is still a numbers guy.
Kind of a lifesaver because it keeps an old man going, I guess you'd say. Something to look forward to every week.
Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, August 16th City Council meeting. An expansion project at the Coon Rapids Recycling Center is one step closer to reality. On Tuesday night, the City Council accepted an updated plan for the project and authorized the solicitation of bids. The plan calls for a new building for styrofoam recycling, a reuse room for paint and other items, covered storage to keep collected materials dry and clean, along with additional parking and traffic lanes. The city secured a $316,000 matching grant for the project from the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency back in 2020. A bulk storage area had to be dropped from the plan due to rising construction costs. The union that represents public works employees has reached a new 2-year contract with the city. The deal includes a 3% cost of living increase in both years, along with an additional 1.5% market rate adjustment in 2023. Another round of street reconstruction is in the works. This week, the City Council ordered preparation of plans for the 2023 project, which will include 4.5 miles of residential streets north of Main Street and west of Shenandoah Boulevard. The streets are around 35 years old and in need of replacement. And that's a quick recap of the August 16th City Council meeting. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN Coon Rapids YouTube channel.
This is the first step of the pavement preservation process.
On Tuesday, Coon Rapids applied an asphalt rejuvenator product to city roads in the area of 121st Avenue and Butternut Street. The city is trying out this technique in small areas of the city to see if it extends the life of the road. A lime screening is then spread out over the top to help tack it down to the road surface.
It's penetrating into the bituminous and it's softening up the bituminous so it doesn't get the hairline cracks. It also, again, is sealing out any moisture or air content. Another thing it does, it fights the freeze-thaw cycle as well as the sun UV that naturally oxidizes the pavement surface, which makes it more brittle.
After a few days, the lime screening will be removed from the road. Residents will be happy to know that the Rejuvenator product is non-carcinogenic. City officials say it's okay to drive over, but do not recommend walking on it for a day or two. In September, another neighborhood will get a similar treatment. Over time, the city will monitor how well the asphalt rejuvenator works in preserving the roads.
This is probably 5 or 6 different artists.
The artists who have their work on display at Coon Rapids Rise are clients in the art therapy program. RISE serves adults with developmental and intellectual disabilities.
The bench is a 50-year anniversary piece.
This was the first art exhibit open to the public and hosted by RISE since the COVID-19 pandemic.
This once was a warehouse where we did only production work.
The new exhibit hall was part of a 6,000 square foot remodel, along with other rooms used for life enrichment programs.
Every single room is dedicated to certain activities or therapies or art, and people can kind of pick and choose what they're interested in.
Stacy Gross is an art therapist at RISE. She knows firsthand how rewarding it is to work with people with disabilities and teach them what's possible.
They have a blast. Anything that looks like it's going to be messy, they're really excited. And when I show up with a cart full of supplies and a big canvas, they know it's going to be messy.
Most of the paintings are the work of one person, while some require modified tools to get paint on canvas.
For instance, for like these sunflowers, I use the back of a styrofoam bowl to help them paint the circle of the sunflower. And then I cut up the sponge in the shape of a petal, so that, because that's easier to grip. A sponge is easier to grip than maybe a paintbrush, and so that they can punch on each individual petal.
This multi-panel piece was the result of several artists working together.
One person will do a tile and another person will do another tile, and so they think they're working on just a small piece of art until you put it all together, and then it is this big, beautiful display.
Each piece of art is for sale, with profits going to the artist. For them, the rewards are much more than monetary.
It's that feeling of empowerment that they're also getting something back from doing a piece of art.
To connect with RISE programs like art therapy, visit their website, rise.org.
I really love seeing the transformation and people on their journey.
Summers are often a slower time for therapists in Minnesota, including Mandy Winarka, owner of Mindful Wellbeing in Coon Rapids. But when the pandemic hit in 2020, nothing slowed down.
You know, the demand just outpaced what I could do individually. And so as soon as I determined that it was time for me to say yes to adding some people, I needed a space for us to be together.
Winarka moved into an office building at 199 Coon Rapids Boulevard more than a year ago. She recently expanded into the suite next door and has added several more clinicians to her team.
We focus really heavily on supporting families or individuals who are trying to build their families. So we see a lot of folks who are trying to conceive or having trouble with that process. We also support a lot of folks who've had pregnancy or infant loss.
Mindful Wellbeing takes a holistic approach to helping clients. In addition to traditional talk therapy, services include wellness classes and support groups. They've even partnered with a local yoga instructor to provide on-site sessions.
We do a lot of individual supporting clients by working with them on how to build mindfulness into everyday practice, as well as some of the more formal meditation type things that people often think of when they think of mindfulness.
For anyone considering counseling, Winarka encourages people to check out different therapist profiles and pay close attention to who the person is and their areas of expertise and interests. She says the therapist fit is the #1 predictor of success in mental health counseling.
It's such an honor to bear witness to people's mental health and to their desire to feel better.
Anoka Ramsey Community College marked the completion of a major renovation project Thursday afternoon with a ribbon-cutting ceremony. For more than a year, the college has been overhauling its 31,000 square foot business and nursing building. The remodeled space includes updated classrooms, open study areas, offices, and labs. 4 simulation labs give nursing students hands-on training with medical scenarios controlled by instructors in real time.
As we celebrate the renovation and the refurbishment environment, we are really excited about this new beginning and the physical spaces that are now within our walls to provide our students with first-rate, state-of-the-art classrooms, labs, and simulation areas.
And here is the good news. New building right now, We have a new building that will start soon. Number 2, teachers have their office, so beautiful. 3, we have our place, we can study without any problem. There won't be that much noise. Guys, it's a day to be thankful.
Specialty rooms, including one for maternity and one for home care, give students an opportunity to delve deeper into specific care scenarios. The rooms also record video and audio to allow for debriefs after simulations are complete. The $16 million project was funded by the state legislature in 2020. Anoka Ramsey's nursing program is the second largest in the state. The city launched a new initiative this year that helps homeowners looking to go green. The Green Homes program guides you through steps to improve your home's energy efficiency while saving you money in the process.
We really wanted to build off the success of a lot of our other home programs.
The city has several popular housing programs, including Home for Generations 2, which provides financial incentives for large remodeling projects, and the Front Door program, which gives homeowners grants for exterior projects. Now, Green Homes has been added to the mix.
So it's a two-prong approach to really help bring down energy usage in homes across the city and help save people money.
One major component of the program is an energy evaluation by the Home Energy Squad, which is run by Excel and Centerpoint Energy. A two-person team will come to your home and install energy-saving items like programmable thermostats and high-efficiency water fixtures. In older homes, the crew also performs a blower test to measure for air leaks, completes an insulation inspection of your attic and walls using an infrared camera, and performs a safety test on your furnace and water heater.
After a Home Energy Squad visit, if you do have recommendations for improving the efficiency of your home, an energy advisor will follow up with you and help you take those next steps. So whether that's getting in touch with a contractor, getting rebate information, whatever you need, whatever makes it easier, financing information, we connect you to all of that.
Best of all, the Green Homes program slashes the cost of the Home Energy Squad visit in half. For homes built in the year 2000 or after, the cost is $35. For homes constructed before 2000, it's $50.
We're really hoping that residents jump on board and take part in those energy efficiency audits and utilize the rebates and help make the program a success.
The Green Homes program also offers rebates for homeowners who move forward with projects that improve energy efficiency. For more information, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov/greenhomes. There you'll find much more on the program, the energy audits, and the rebates for things like new energy efficient furnaces, air conditioners, and water heaters. We now know who's advancing to the general election in November following Tuesday's primary election. In the mayoral race, incumbent Jerry Cook received the most votes with 3,575. He'll face off against Sharon Compton, who received the second most votes with 1,164. Todd Jones came in third with 563 votes. Turning to the contested city council race in Ward 3, Sean Novak came out on top with 412 votes. Pablo Hernandez Jr., who currently holds that seat, came in second with 273 votes, and in third place, Diego Morales with 138 votes. Moving to the two Anoka County races that were on the primary ballot, for County Commissioner in District 3, incumbent Jeff Reinert received the most votes with 2,775. Coming in second was Cindy Hansen with 1,519 votes, and in third place, Kevin Ryan with 463 votes. As for the Anoka County Sheriff's race, a real close one. Paul Lensmeyer, a current commander with the Sheriff's Office, came out on top with 13,427 votes. Former Coon Rapids Police Chief Brad Wise came in second with 13,339 votes, and Tom Gagnon came in third with 4,331. Again, the top two vote getters in each primary race move on to the general election, which takes place on Tuesday, November 8th.